Hello and welcome to NewsX World. I'm Ellie Richardson. Global oil prices are surging as the Iran war disrupts one of the world's most critical energy routes, the Strait of Hormuz. And now a diplomatic rift is emerging as US President Donald Trump pushes allies to step in. The Strait of Hormuz handles around 20% of the world's oil supply, but ongoing attacks on ships and rising security threats have brought traffic to a standstill. As a result, oil markets have reacted sharply. Prices have climbed above $100 per barrel, with fresh spikes of 3 to 5% in just days, driven by fears that supplies could tighten even further. In fact, since the conflict escalated, global oil prices have surged dramatically, and some estimates rising by as much as 40% amid repeated attacks in the region. President Donald Trump has responded by urging NATO allies and major economies like China to help secure and reopen the strait, warning there could be consequences if they refuse. He argues that countries benefiting from Gulf oil shipments could share the burden of protecting the route. But key allies are pushing back. Major NATO powers, including the United Kingdom, France, and Germany, have refused to join any US-led military effort, stressing they do not want to be drawn deeper into the Iran conflict. European leaders say NATO is a defensive alliance, and many are instead calling for diplomacy rather than escalation. Other countries, including Japan and Australia, have also signalled reluctance to send naval forces, highlighting growing divisions among US partners. The split comes at a time when the economic stakes are rising rapidly. Analysis warn that prolonged disruption in the Strait of Hormuz could trigger higher fuel prices, inflation, and even a broader global economic slowdown. In response, global agencies are even considering releasing emergency oil reserves to stabilize markets. So, tonight, the Iran war is not just a military crisis, it's becoming an economic one. With oil prices climbing and alliances resisting US pressure, the question now is whether the world can come together to secure this vital energy lifeline, or whether divisions will deepen the global impact. For NewsX World, that's the latest.